Hello everyone, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. When we left off, we had just gotten to the first little checkpoint in the Forbidden Forest, or Forbidden Woods, whichever it's called. Oh my goodness. Choose are probably more of what the crap is going on. Game most annoying creatures in the game. They're just absolute cowards. Oh my gosh. Just love sending 15 of them. Yeah, that's right. Anyway. I'm back. I was away doing the Ames test. Shut up. I don't care about the chews. I have enough green chew jelly for a lifetime. Probably. Let's see. Wrong button. 25. Yeah, that's more than plenty. Anyway. I was off in Dallas taking the Ames test, which is a really expensive and big, huge aptitude test to tell me kind of what my skills are and whether or not the major and career path that I'm planning on going with are right for me. And basically I found out that it's probably that I'd probably be really good at what I chose, which means I've chosen well. But anyway, to make up for the days I was missing, this episode we're going to go ahead and complete the entire dungeon. So this episode may end up being 30, maybe even up to 40 minutes long. So, extra long special episode. Now, here's a room that right off the bat tells you what its gimmick is. These vines will pop up all over the place as you get close to them, so it's best to go through this area a little slowly. Now, as you can see, there's these things that need to be blown open with a bomb, and there's a bomb right over here. Also, here's a chest, and we got the compass! Now we know where all the hidden chests are. All the important ones, anyway. Oh, that's pretty hard. And, as we can see, there's one over there. And did we make it? Yes, we blew it up. Okay, so, you want to go fairly slowly, never run headlong into an open area. Oh, ow! What was I saying? Oh boy, that is some loud thunder. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure, but you can probably hear it. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm not paying much attention to that thunderstorm going on outside. At least I hope it was a thunderstorm and not like something falling off the roof or something. That would be bad. Yeah, that's more than just. That's a thunderstorm. Okay. And with that, we get a small key. So now we can open one locked door in the dungeon, and we have more of these Boko Buds, as I called them in the last video. I don't actually know if there's anything good you can get from any of these pots or not. Oh, well. Let's see. Hearts. Most likely, there's not all that much else to get in here. Pots usually don't ever hold anything important. But we are done in this room. Oh, I forgot to mention these. These are moths. Oh, great. Yeah, love these things. It's a good way to get rid of them. Ow. Collect these while they're here, they won't stay around forever. Those things are called mothlings or something like that? Not mothlings, it's like I can't recall quite what they're called, but they will grab onto you and they'll grab onto you and basically slow you down. Now over here we have a locked door. Good thing we just got that key. Now we have an annoying part because we can't quite defeat these guys. We can stun them, but as far as defeating them, they will keep coming back and coming back and coming back. Luckily, if you move, their aiming AI is really awful. Just as I say that, I get hit. We'll move on into the next room, where there's a Boko Baba flood, but I want to take a minute. Oh! Another new enemy. I need to take a minute to bio this, so I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Ow! Sorry that took so long. This is called a Mothula, and those little things it sprays out of its butt are called Morph. Mothula, as the name suggests, is a moth-like bug. These things will not jump at you while you're moving slowly or standing still. The faster you move, the faster they move. Are you seriously still? Typically, a spin attack will destroy them, but that was going to be decided to be a pain in the butt, and I jumped in that before it had actually fully formed. I'm not going up there yet. We can't actually do anything with that yet, and I definitely blew you out of the air. Wow. Asshole. Okay. Really? No feather? Anyway, we're gonna go up here. There are unfortunately more. Well, not yet apparently. Go up again. And here there are more. So, last couple of episodes we've seen the Let's Play curse. That is that no matter how good you are at a game, as soon as you start recording, you are awful. And we've seen by my pretty awful platforming skills so far. Alright, so there are two eye vine things over there that we can't do anything about yet. And yeah, as you can see, there's a there is a hidden chest up there. We're gonna go ahead and get that before we continue on through the door. Now, an extra something you can do is if you press R and stop yourself from swinging, you can actually climb up and on top of the hole you've wrapped around. What you're going to do here is just get up to here and leap across to here. And these weird little living platform things are your ticket up to this chest. Pay attention to your map when you're going through a dungeon, because there are hidden things that are cleverly hidden like that, and also to avoid taking fall damage, from a long drop, pull out your leaf just before you hit the ground. Now we have a boss battle. This is above us is a fully fledged Mothula. It's grown wings. Alright, also, really love battle music. This is not a difficult battle. Ow. It's not a difficult battle at all. Pay attention, roll out of the way when it does that. Make sure to remove the morph that land on you. Ow! Jeez. Okay. It's not just supposed to constantly charge. Okay. I pressed A about 7 times there. I'm not sure what. Well, if you didn't just fly it or clipped me with your wing. Your cellulose wing. Anyway, you just chop off all its wings. And then it becomes a typical Makar. With a little bit more health, admittedly. But not a hard fight overall. The Morph get annoying and in the way, and that time I was just not doing so well with it stealing my ability to move out of the way. Well, I say that. It doesn't usually just sit there and swoop down at you over and over and over again. And for some reason I could never do the parry attack right. But we have here the boomerang. It's helpful for its ability to target up to 5 objects. So, as we can see up there, there are 2 switches. And if we equip our boomerang, we can target those 2 switches. Why is it back? I don't remember it having reversed. This game having reversed certain options. Huh. I don't remember this game having a reversed targeting system. That's gonna be a pain when I get to targeting with the bow. Probably. And as you can see, they make quick work of these guys. Chopping off their wing thing, propellery things. And if you throw it back again, you can kill them without even ever having to get near them. I'm not gonna go down there for that. And you can also target these things. So now we no longer need special ways of killing these guys. Also, if something gets in the way, like if you're targeting multiple objects and there's something in between them, directly in between them, hurry! Then it'll hit that. But yeah, if you slice down those things, they drop down various restoring things. Anyway, if we move along here, you can see there's a chest down, or across there, across the way, and down below is an area we've been to already. Oh, come on. We want to clear ourselves a path because even though these spiky balls don't look very menacing, you actually can be harmed by these things. How about targeting the one in front of you? You know, the one that's actually in your way. Alright. With that, unless I'm horribly mistaken, which would be funny and pretty awful at the same time. You want to fly across here, and that's not okay. Seriously, I don't know what happened last time. I should not have. The hell? See? Even when it's falling down to the ground, these spiky things can hurt you. Okay. We had better make it this time because that was ridiculous. There we go. For a second there, I thought it was going to fall down and not catch the edge there again. Anyway, we get another joy pendant. Let's check our progress of that. Ah! 13. Not too shabby. As I've said a couple times, that becomes important. Now, what you're supposed to do is chop off these things, which is, you'll see, is I didn't let go of that. Incredibly more fun when you're on it. And we get our boomerang back. There's actually a glitch in one of the older boomerangs in one of the older Zelda games, A Link to the Past, where you could throw your boomerang and then immediately take off with the Pegasus boots. Also, you see this? Time for the nonsensical thing. Apparently, that makes a giant whirlwind for no apparent reason. Anyway, this is the way you would go about getting back up to the surface, to the upper floors. Now, we have a lot of area to explore in here. So, let's get at it. We have another one of these, which is no problem. We have the boomerang. And a ton of Morth. Almost called them Mothulas. They're not Mothulas. Morth are really annoying. I didn't need that magic anyway. Okay, if we come over here, we catch the attention of some Morth, and quick spin attack usually will do them in. And there's actually nothing you can do over here. What will be over there soon enough? Hey, missing jumps all over the place. At least that one didn't take. I speak too soon. I was about to say, at least that one doesn't take 10 minutes to recover from, but good grief, might as well. These things, these blue things, are called Dexy Vines, I would believe. They really don't do much of anything but grab at you. I don't even think they can damage you. Oh, they suck out your magic. Okay. So, those are Dexy Vines. You can never kill all of them. They'll keep coming back, and they'll grab onto you and start sucking your magic from you. Now, here we see vines, but obviously there's a chest over there, and that's our only way across. So, you might want to grab it. Maybe you're not maxed out. If you've been following what I've been doing, you've probably maxed out much before this. And we fail at climbing so horribly. Oh my gosh. There's nowhere to climb up here. I'm just going to drown because there's no... Ah, here's a ladder. Okay. I was like, seriously? There's no way up? But yes, after failing to pull yourself up from a ledge, one should always pull out their old... I guess that almost worked. Except that they grow back. Anyway. And once again, do not immediately... Yeah, it goes right over their head for some reason. Do not immediately go on the obvious path. Ah! Yes, thank you for bouncing, because a bomb would definitely bounce that hard. Okay. And in here, we have a hidden room. Actually, that's the room we need to go in. The little known fact is you can actually get something else if you keep going along this way. Now that we're lower down than normal, this won't fly straight over his head. But anyway, that's definitely not the way I'm blowing the wind. Thank you. Let's make sense here. Physics is a thing. Sorry, got interrupted there for a second. Oh, wow, that was close. Okay, and apparently physics still doesn't work. Here we have another 2 Octoroks, and physics really doesn't work. Hey. Yeah, physics is kind of broken when it comes to pushing things. And also catching ledges, apparently. Wait a second, did I just... No, okay. I'm gonna go back here. And, we're gonna come up here, and remembering that this tree will totally block the Hoobadob, throw your boomerang just so, opening the way to the chest with the final boss key. And there's the big key. Most Zelda games it's called the boss key, but for some reason they changed it to the big key. Maybe it's the other way around, I don't know. And in come 2 of these guys. Now, ow, as annoying as these guys were last time, we now have the upper hand. We can stun them. So rather than being unhittable, we can now get them pretty easily. And also, it's just fun to carry big sticks. Anyway, continuing on, I forgot to mention that skull necklace is something you can pull from them. With, yeah, the broken physics. Anyway, as you can see, we can't go back out the way we came. I think I screwed this up. I meant to go that other way. So and that in normal physics would have totally made it around. But normal physics aren't important. Who needs physics? Or logic. Anyway. Yeah, we totally went the wrong way. I will meet you guys back in that room that we should have explored last time. Okay, so we are now in this room that we should have continued to explore last time. Oh, forgot to swap back to the boomerang. And now these guys are a piece of cake. Those guys are really easy. The joys of having the boomerang. A lot of people complain about there not being a whole lot to do with the items after their respective dungeons. But really, I don't see where you're getting that from. Also, my minimap is off. Anyway, we have a chest that's locked inside here and has one of those vine eye things. As I was saying, that was lucky. The as you can see there's a hole you can actually get in there, but the eyeball will close because you're too close to it. What I was saying is, you use all of the items a whole lot in this game. There's never really a time when you're gonna stop using the boomerang, or stop using the leaf, or stop using... I mean, the telescope and the picto box don't really have a use. They're just... they don't have a specific, necessary use. You use those for whatever you feel like using those for. If you want to see something far off, you have a telescope if you want to do that. And funnels, what are they good for? Even though that's a nearly perfect throw, as close as you can get to with analog controls. There we go. And it falls in there. So, we now have access to that chest. So, seriously, all this area is for is this chest. It's an entire room that's not actually necessary. But with that, we get another sea chart. Blah blah blah. I really wish you could increase the speed of text scrolling in this game. Some games have it, some games don't. Why it's not customary to include that, I have no idea. Anyway, with that, we have everything we can get from this area. There is another thing, but that's not connected to these areas. So now we will continue back on through the dungeon. We have the boss key, but there's a few things we need to finish up, take care of. Boss key, big key, whatever you want to call it. And these guys will jump off you when you enter water. But apparently... yes. Apparently freaks out. Whoosh. Okay, with that we have returned to the top, and these guys can teleport. Return to the top, not the top, but you know, the upper area. Continuing on forward through that door would take us to the boss. We're not quite ready for that. We've got a few things to wrap up. So, using the Boku Baba pods, or buds, or whatever you want to call them, we return up here, and if we look, we are now on the 3rd floor. I forget how that actually connects. Oh, right here. Where am I? Pointing straight at it? Okay. Now, as you can see, this is how this connects across, but directly across from here. I'm not really sure why we missed this one the first time. How did we get up here? We simply shot ourselves up. And more of those jerks. I don't remember if they can grow their wings back. Anyway, we missed... Oh, this isn't a... The chest isn't right here. Give me a moment. Oh... It's a level down. So, I was right. So, here we have a red rupee. Come and gather that if you wish. I, of course, could have left it alone. Okay. Oh, they can grow them back. Now, we have one last one to collect. 2 to collect. Okay. We should all remember this room and the non-existent hole. Also very helpful for these guys. Stuns them and keeps them from hiding like this. Anyway. We gain more and more things we don't need. And now we have access to this chest, which contains a Knight's Crest, a very important item that will net us a new sword technique when we collect enough of them. Which is why it says that skilled swordsmen know its value. Now, we have to go up this room 3 floors. Going up. Two floors. And I better make this. No. Faggot. I'll just meet you up there. Screw this crap. Alright. We actually have to go up one more floor. I actually completely missed this the first time, and I don't actually think I've ever done this part in my regular playthroughs. Anyway, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay. Another one, which we must do that. There is a whole lot of backtracking you have to do in some of these if you want to complete all of a dungeon by collecting all of its chests. Like, we really still need to know what a sea chart is. Anyway. But it's really not that bad. Continue on this way, we have a pot with a drink in it and cheese to ambush us. Get up. Also, these. I always thought it was really cool looking when you actually defeat one of these guys. If you want some money, there's some up there. Okay, that didn't take very long. I'm back, and whoosh. We can destroy these two eyes, carving the path to victory! Well, to the next place anyway. As you can see here, there should be a chest right there. That's a dead Mothra. Okay, so it just shows itself. It's not actually a hidden chest, it's just a regular defeat these monsters and get a chest. Anyway, we get another joy pendant. Even though we haven't seen any bokoblin in this dungeon, we still made a pretty good bit of joy pendants. Down here, we have a whole bunch of these spiky balls, which apparently don't hurt you while they're sitting still. Oh, these ones aren't spiky, it appears. Oh yeah, watch out. Some of these do contain good things, but most of them are just, or about half of them are just morph. Anyway, grab a stick and burn that so that you can have a shortcut. If you want to leave right here, go out, prepare, I don't know. Don't think you're ready to take on this boss. Doing that will give you a quick way back. In this one right here, I believe it's this one anyway. Once we down this little red potion real quick, we get a fairy. Captured a fairy in a bottle, and dude, looks like a lady. I don't know. Looks really sad in that bottle. Even in the sprite, you can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. I mean, it looks like it has a ponytail bun thing, but I just don't know. Anyway, we look ahead, and we see the Korok is sitting in the middle of this giant flower. Okay, so we see Makar, the little Korok that was lost inside this plant. As we approach him, though, it's a carnivorous plant. It's a Venus flytrap, or Venus Makar trap. Anyway, this is Kale Demos. Really weird looking plant that's roots are not roots and actually are tentacles that try to kill you. Okay, so obvious? Yeah. We just got the boomerang, and what's that? It's held up by a whole ton of little tentacle things. So the obvious action is run around dodging these things that aren't actually attacking at the moment. And I can't reach that. Run. Oh boy. Ugh, there's just one left. Come on. It'll fall down, open up, and you can wail on this guy all you want. If you don't get out in time, it will cough you up, which only takes away a little bit of health, so it's not a big deal. Typically, I would say it's worth losing a couple hearts. Anyway, on a decent distance, point up, whoa. Don't let yourself get hit by these. Okay. Continue around. Try to get as many of them in a row as you can. Ow! One run. And we run up. Ah, pull out your freaking sword, dude. Once again, it spits you out, and I had... Let's see. Okay, so it loses you one heart. Still, I would say it's not enough to worry about. Anyway, continuing along, hopefully that brief moment of inactiveness where I was pressing A to try to do a jump attack, but didn't have my sword out. Hopefully, did it just literally just give up? It's like, oh, you want me to hit that? I'm just gonna come back. It typically only takes 3 bouts to defeat him. And with that, we have defeated Kale Demos. Admittedly, he's probably one of the easiest bosses. Swordsman, are you the one who rescued me? You have my thanks. When all went dark around me, I thought my time on the earth was over. But why are you here, Swordsman? What? The great Deku Tree sent you? Oh, that's right. Today's the day of our annual ceremony. Oh, I'm in trouble. I shouldn't be here. I must get out of here immediately. And for defeating Kale Demos, we get another heart container. Life energy has been increased by 1. So, let's go ahead and exit. Oh, Makar, you have returned safely. I'm sorry, great Deku Tree. I know you warned us many times, but I still did not listen.
Do not worry, Makar. You are safe now. Just be more careful from now on. You have done well, Eterna. I must thank you for your brave deeds. Here is that which I have promised you. Please accept it.
And it was literally in his branches the whole time. Anyway. With that, we have gotten Farore's Pearl. Or, I guess in traditional Japanese would be Farore's. Something like that. But yeah.
It is my hope that this pearl shall lead you to a fair destiny. All is well, Makar. Do not cry. Please, play your songs for me as you always do.
Oh, that's right. We must begin our ceremony soon. Before the day ends. I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. Let the ceremony begin. Alright, they're gonna play a song, and I'm going to be quiet for it. Oh, great, Eterna. As my thanks to you, I shall play even harder than I normally do. I hope you enjoy it. Great Deku Tree, this year you have once again produced some splendid seeds. With these seeds, we will continue to spread new forests across the Great Sea. Let us go, Koroks, to the sea! See you all next year! Take care! Farewell, great swordsman. May the winds of chance bring us together again someday. Alright, so with that, we have Makar playing semi-decently on the violin. But with that, we have finished the Forbidden Woods, and that water's really loud over there. I really love the music and the Forest Haven. Couldn't think of the word. Anyway, with that, we've completed today's task. We've gained another pearl, another heart container, and we have gotten further in our quest. Alright, we actually don't know what our quest is. So, next time we will go talk to the King of Redlands, who we apparently already know our next destination without talking to him. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye bye.